Hi, my name is Alamuta Dessa, a medicinal chemist. Let's see some exercises on analogues of penicillin or penicillin derivatives, whether they are acid stable or acid sensitive, penicillin sensitive or penicillin is stable or beta lactam is stable, or whether they are given orally or not, whether they are broad spectrum or narrow spectrum. Let's see this exercise. This is the second exercise. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel, like, share it. Let's see the first question. Which one of the following penicillin derivative is penicillin sensitive? Meaning that beta lactam is sensitive, broad spectrum, and oral penicillin. Oral penicillin means acid stable or acid resistant penicillin. Let's see these choices from A to L. We have choices from A to L. Let's see the first choice, A, whether it is penicillin sensitive or not. Look here, this compound, it has here on the sixth position there is alkoxy group. Compounds containing alkoxy group on the 6 carbon, they are beta lactamase stable. Therefore, our question is penicillin is sensitive. Therefore, I can remove this choice because it is penicillin is stable compound. The second one, here, look this compound. The alpha carbon is the part of the ring. If the alpha carbon is the part of the ring, that can shield the carbonyl group and can protect the beta lactam from enzymes, beta lactamase enzyme. Therefore, this is beta lactamase stable compound. It is not penicillin is sensitive. Therefore, also I can remove this choice from my list. See, look this compound. Alpha carbon, it is not the part of the ring. Also here there is no alkoxide or halogen group. Therefore this compound is beta lactamase sensitive, penicillin sensitive. Also the second one, broad spectrum. Let's see whether it is broad spectrum. Here on the alpha carbon there is no hydrophilic group. This oxygen is electron withdrawn. It's not hydrophilic. It's not broad. Therefore also I can remove this choice from my list. Still A, B, C, they will not satisfy this question. Therefore, D. The alpha carbon is the part of the heterocycle. Therefore, it is beta lactamase resistant. Our question is penicillin sensitive or beta lactamase sensitive. This is not penicillin. Penicillin is sensitive. Therefore, remove from the list. E. Look this compound. This compound, alpha carbon, is not the part of the ring. On the alpha carbon, I have aromatic ring. On the aromatic ring, there is no alkoxide or electron withdrawn groups. And on the sixth position, I have no alkoxide group. Therefore, this compound is beta lactamase sensitive compound. Penicillin is sensitive. Let's see. Is it broad? Yes, because there is amino group, electron withdrawn group, and hydrophilic group. Therefore, it is broad spectrum and oral penicillin. Broad spectrum because of hydrophilicity of the NH2 group. Oral penicillin because of the electron withdrawing effect of NH2. Therefore, our choice is E. This E is a compound with penicillin sensitive, with broad spectrum and acid stability. Oral penicillin. Let's see others. F. Look, on the alpha carbon, there is here electron withdrawn group. Therefore, it is acid stable. It can be given orally. Yes, it satisfies the first one, oral activity. Spectrum, nitro group is electron withdrawn, but is not hydrophilic. It is not broad. Therefore, I can remove this one. Also, it is not it is beta lactamase sensitive. Yeah, beta lactamase sensitive. There is no substitution, alkoxide group. Alpha carbon is not the part of the ring. Therefore, it only satisfies oral activity. It is not broad. It is not broad. It is penicillin is sensitive. It is not broad. It is oral penicillin. It satisfies only this one and this one. It will not satisfy broad spectrum. G. This is alpha carbon. On the alpha carbon, there is NHC double bond ONH. These are highly hydrophilic. Therefore, it is broad. It is not electron withdrawing, meaning that the electronic withdrawing effect of this group is zero. It cannot shield the nucleophilicity or decrease the nucleophilicity of the corresponding carbonyl group. Therefore, it is acid sensitive. We are searching for acid stable. Therefore, this is X. It is not penicillinase. It is not oral penicillin, but it is broad spectrum. It is not also penicillinase sensitive. It is penicillin sensitive, sorry. It is penicillin sensitive. It satisfies this one. Penicillin sensitive. It satisfies spectrum, but oral, it is not oral penicillin. Because of this one, this also will be removed from the list. H, here, alpha carbon is not the part of the ring. Also on the alpha carbon, we have aromatic ring. There is no electron withdrawing group on the ortho or diortho group, on the diortho position, and the 6th position is not halogenated. Alkoxy group is not there. Therefore, it is beta-lactamase sensitive, penicillinase sensitive. The first is satisfied. The second one, oral penicillin. This is electron withdrawing group. SO3H group is electron withdrawing group. Therefore, it is oral penicillin. Spectrum, this is highly hydrophilic group. It is also with broad spectrum. Therefore, the second choice that will satisfy penicillin sensitivity, broad spectrum, acid stability or oral penicillin is choice H. Then I, here, this is alpha carbon. On the alpha carbon, we have oxygen, electron withdrawing. Therefore, it is acid stable, oral penicillin. It is beta-lactamase sensitive because the alpha carbon is not the part of the ring and there is no substitution here, alkoxide or halogen. But this group is not hydrophilic. It is not broad spectrum. Therefore, I can remove from my list. J, alpha carbon. On the alpha carbon, I have electron withdrawing. Therefore, it is acid stable, oral penicillin. But there is no hydrophilic substitution here. No hydrophilic substitution. Therefore, it is not broad, but it is beta-lactamase sensitive. It is not broad. Therefore, I will remove from my choice. K. This is alpha carbon. On the alpha carbon, I have electron withdrawing group, hydrophilic group. Therefore, it is broad spectrum and it is oral penicillin. And it is beta-lactamase resistant because the alpha carbon is the part of the ring. We are searching for compounds penicillinase sensitive, beta-lactamase sensitive. Here, this compound is not beta-lactamase sensitive. Therefore, K is not our choice. L, alpha carbon. On the alpha carbon, I have carboxylic group that is highly hydrophilic, but it's not electron withdrawing. Therefore, broad spectrum, but not oral penicillin because there is no electron withdrawing group. It is beta-lactamase sensitive because of the acid sensitivity. Also, I can remove this choice. Therefore, the choices for the first question, which one of the following penicillin derivatives is penicillinase sensitive, broad spectrum, oral penicillin, are choice E and choice H are the correct answers. Let's do the second question. Classify the following penicillin derivatives A to L as beta-lactamase stable, acid stable, or oral penicillin or broad spectrum. Let's see each of them. The first one, Alpha carbon, there is a carboxylic group. Therefore, carboxylic group is important for spectra. Therefore, it is broad spectrum. Also, there is no electron withdrawn group here. Therefore, it is acid labile. It's not oral penicillin, but it is beta-lactamase stable compound because of alkoxy group. Here, this compound, the alpha carbon is the part of the ring, and on the alpha carbon there is no electron withdrawing and hydrophilic group. Therefore, this compound is beta-lactamase stable, acid sensitive, not orally given, and with narrow spectrum. Alpha carbon, electron withdrawing group O, therefore it is oral penicillin, acid stable compound. The alpha carbon is not the part of the ring, and there is no substitution here. Therefore, it is penicillinase sensitive, beta-lactamase sensitive. It is not also broad because there is no hydrophilic group on the alpha carbon. By the way, if I make this compound like this, if I make this compound a cycle here, meaning that if I make this compound like here, another cycle here, it will be beta-lactamase stable compound because the alpha carbon will be the part of the heterocycle and it will be acid stable, the same orally active compound. Therefore, this compound is penicillinase sensitive, oral penicillin with narrow spectrum. D, the alpha carbon is the part of the ring. Therefore, it is acid stable because part of the heterocycle. Beta-lactamase stable with narrow spectrum. E, there is electron withdrawing group, hydrophilic group. This compound is with broad spectrum, oral activity, acid stability, but there is no halogen or alkoxide group on the 6th position, and there is no electron withdrawing on the ortho position of the alpha substitution. Therefore, it is beta-lactamase sensitive compound. It is beta-lactamase sensitive, acid stable, and broad spectrum. F, alpha carbon is not the part of the ring, and also there is no bulky group with ortho electron withdrawing group on the alpha carbon, and alpha carbon is also here on the 6th position. There is no alkoxide group, halogen. Therefore, it is beta-lactamase sensitive. On the alpha carbon, there is nitro group, electron withdrawing. Therefore, it is acid stable, oral penicillin. But nitro groups, they are not here in this structure. They are not highly hydrophilic. Therefore, it will not be broad. It is narrow, with narrow spectra. G, come here. This is alpha carbon. The alpha carbon is not the part of the ring. And on the alpha carbon, there is a aromatic ring, but it is not substituted with ortho electron withdrawing group. If it is substituted with ortho, it will be the beta-lactamase stable, but there is no such substitution, and there is no substitution here, alkoxide and halogen. Therefore, it is beta-lactamase sensitive compound. Here we have NHCO NH series here on the alpha carbon. These groups, they have a zero electron withdrawing effect. They cannot shield, they cannot decrease the nucleophilicity of the carbonyl group next to the alpha. Therefore, they will not act as electron withdrawing groups. Therefore, they are acid labile, acid sensitive. They will not given orally. But NHC double bond NH, they will increase the spectrum. Compounds that contain NHC double bond ON series, they have extended spectrum. They have broad spectrum. Therefore, these compounds, they have extended spectrum, beta-lactamase sensitive, acid sensitive compounds. H, here, the alpha carbon. The alpha carbon is not the part of the ring. Also, there is no electron withdrawing group on the alpha substitution, bulky substitution, and there is no substitution here, halogen and alkoxide. Therefore, it is beta-lactamase sensitive compound. Beta-lactamase sensitive. But here we have SO3 H group. It is hydrophilic and electron withdrawing. Therefore, it has broad spectrum and orally active compound, acid stable. Then J, It has electron withdrawing group O on the alpha carbon, therefore it is acid stable, oral penicillin. But the alpha carbon is not the part of the ring. And here there is no substitution, alkoxide substitution. It is beta-lactamase or penicillinase sensitive compound. It is acid stable, but there is no hydrophilic substitution. It is with narrow spectrum. It has narrow spectrum, beta-lactamase sensitive, and acid stable compound. This one the same with this one, with I. There is electron withdrawing group here, acid stable, oral penicillin. The alpha carbon is not the part of the ring. Here also there is no alkoxide group, therefore beta-lactamase sensitive. This compound is only acid stable, oral, but it has narrow spectrum and it is penicillinase sensitive. K, this is alpha carbon. On the alpha carbon there is electron withdrawing group and hydrophilic group. Therefore it is broad and it is oral penicillin. And the alpha carbon is the part of the ring. Therefore it is beta-lactamase. This compound, it is beta-lactamase, stable, penicillinase, resistant, penicillinase, stable, broad spectrum, and oral penicillin. This compound, it is not, the alpha carbon is not the part of the ring. On the alpha carbon there is aromatic ring, but is not substituted with ortho electron withdrawing group, and the 6th position is not substituted with alkoxide. Therefore it is beta-lactamase sensitive compound. Here on the alpha carbon there is highly hydrophilic group, carboxylic group. Therefore it has broad spectrum. But the carboxylic group is not electron withdrawing. Therefore it is acid labile, acid sensitive. This is all about the second exercise on penicillin analogues. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and like, share the channel, my video. Thank you so much.